Hi there. I thought I would give a quick tip based on something that I'm working on. I'm working on a tunic that has an inset panel in it. So the panels look like that. And each of the panels has a placket on it. So I just wanted to show you the difference between doing understitching on something like this versus not doing it. I'm not a pro at doing these videos, so please I do apologize if things are not super clear. I just wanted to show you that I've already attached the placket to the panel. And to do that, I just sewed it with the wrong side of the panel sticking up and the right side of the placket to that, sewed it down at its proper seam allowance, and then pressed it to the other side so that it would look ostensibly like it's supposed to look. This is just pressed. And this one, I did the same exact thing, except I understitched, which means before pressing it to the other side, I pressed the seam toward the panel and then understitched, meaning, let's see if I can get a little closer. I stitched really close to the edge. It's basically an edge stitch, maybe even a little closer than that. And catching the seam allowance in this stitch, and then I pressed it to the other side. Now if you look at it just at first glance, it looks like about the same. From the top it does, at least. But from this side you can see the difference pretty well. So I have turned it over, and I had to interface this particular fabric. It's a rayon and it's fairly stretchy, so I don't necessarily want to see this interfacing even on the side of my placket, although it won't be the end of the world. But you can see that on this side that I did not understitch yet, you can see places where, let's see if I can focus that a little bit better. You can see places where so sorry, I told you I'm not the best at this. You can see places where you totally don't see any of the right side fabric at all, and then you see a bit, and then if you get back over this way you see a bit more. But the effect of this is that when I turn it over, you can't tell it so much here. If I move it over to this gray fabric, you can see that you see a bit of the white peeking out. So I really don't want that. Contrast that with the one that I understitched, and you can see a nice, fairly even bit of the right side fabric poking out from underneath, which means that when you pull that over, let's pull that over to the gray fabric now. I really don't see any of the white sticking out from underneath. That is what understitching can do for you, and I really recommend that. You'll see it on finer garments and better construction, and it's a technique that you can put into your clothing construction that will make your clothes look, not like you made them in your home ec class. So thanks a lot. See you soon.